Let's talk about identifying people who are not your customer first and foremost, because pricing means nothing if you can't identify these people right at the gate. And this guy right here, prove it. Let me get a scholarship and I'll post every step of the way what I learned and applying it. So this guy basically wants to be taught for free. You know, people are going to want you to do things for free on the job, but those are not your customers.
It never, I don't know who this guy is, University of Motivation. I guarantee you that person wouldn't work for free and hope to get something on the back end. And we don't do that. And neither should you do that. Like, that's not the way the world works.
No scholarship. Maybe Biden will pay off your student loan.
No, I want to tell you.
Afford to buy it.
I don't even want to be around those type of people, bro, in my life. Like, I have even like certain family members like that. Like everything is at the bottom dollar. It's such a low frequency prison that they have no idea that they're stuck in. And once you start, Dan Kennedy said something really legendary. It stuck with me. He says, why pay less when you can pay more? And I was like, it was like, why are you always fighting for the lowest bottom dollar price? And the funny thing is, you attract not what you want, you attract what you are. You attract what you are. And this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're a person who nickels and dimes people all the time, and you're always complaining about how eggs went up in price. Like I've seen these memes about how eggs are high. My girl just bought a dozen or 2 dozen. I don't give a damn. So it's just get out of the low frequency mindset that has been bestowed upon you in your childhood with your family, your broke dad who worked it. He worked hard, or maybe he wasn't there. I don't know, but you got to get out of it somehow. And the way I've found, this is the only way, because I grew up not with my parents that way, but with extended family that was this way. This bottom dollar thing, everything's too expensive thing. Like, what isn't too expensive? Like, right. You never find something that's not too expensive to them. And the funny part about it is if the world would give it to them for free, they would take it. Like, do you realize if you try to give me anything for free, I'm like, bro, I ain't taking that shit. Like, get that out of my, because I know there is no free lunch. That saying, y'all hit me when I was like 29 years old. I finally knew what that meant. There is no free lunch. It's because there's an expectation when they buy you lunch, when they give you something, when they give you a handout, it's not free because the expectation is blank. If a guy buys a woman a drink at a bar, what's he buying? He's not buying a drink. He's buying the conversation. Mm-hmm. There is no free lunch. He's buying a conversation with her. Right. And so that's the biggest thing. I mean, I've talked about this before, I think in the last live, is like getting around the right people. We're going to talk about pricing, but get around killers, man. Get around people who do not want it for free, who are kind of pissed off it's discounted. Like, what's wrong with it? Mm-hmm. Why are you discounting it? I'm here to pay full price at the counter of success. And I expect my friends, my cohorts, the people I surround myself with to be willing to pay full price at the counter of success, because it's not about cutting prices down. It's about going and making more.
Right.
Go make more money. That's the point.
And that's one thing that me and Aaron both come from we come from UCLA. All right. I'm in the upper corner of lower Alabama. That's poverty central. And to be able to break that poverty chain of events, it takes a paradigm shift in your mind. I purposefully overpay for things on purpose. And I know that sounds crazy, and that's okay. It can sound crazy to you. It doesn't matter. I've made $20 million in the last 3 years. You can think I'm crazy if you want to, but I purposefully do that because I am not going to let my mind go backward to that place where I'm not innovating anymore because I'm scared to write the check, because I'm scared to leverage the money. It could fail. We've had projects that failed, but when it hits right. And it's partially about innovation, but a piece of that pie graph there is being willing to take the chance. My favorite part of going to Six Flags is getting the most expensive, whatever the most expensive flash pass is, so I can pass all the brokies in the line over there and walk up there and ride the ride. And I'll do it over and over again. And if I can't afford to do that, I just won't go to Six Flags. Like, I'm either going to do it that way or I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do this halfway thing, because this halfway thing takes all your mental energy up, and then you'll never get to the place you want to be at.
If you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, and collecting payments, all for free, check out QuoteIQ. It'll be linked in the comment section and the description as well.